See, incidentally or unfortunately or fortunately, I am advisor to the government of Karnataka also. And secondly, I am a chairman for the smart cities in India. But now I am the first man, 3 or 4 years back, I opposed the tunnel road for Bangalore. Tunnel road is more ideal for Chennai or Mumbai, where sea coast is one side and we can drive parallelly without any problem. Here, how many tunnel roads are necessary for Bangalore? It is the radial circumferential growth of the city it is. That means so many radials you can draw. All the radials we cannot put the tunnel road. So hence a tunnel road is more advantageous to the cities like Chennai, Mumbai, Calcutta and all, where one side sea coast is there. That is number one. Second, Bangalore, of course, is good for tunnel construction at the same time because hard rock is there. But we also should think about it. Why to drill the hard rock? That too is a Deccan plateau, having lot of the historical, geological, and also other importance of the rock formations. It is this rock you will never get it. It is maybe millions of years back. The rock was formed when it was tested. Secondly, the tunnel project is only an individual person's project rather than the whole people's project is. Because I don't want to say who is the person involved in the tunnel engineering or tunnel making, but it is a personal project it is. More than that, we are all many advisors, many technocrats, of course, bureaucrats leaving them. We are all opposed for the tunnel road. But because of one man's strong force, that is overtaking all. It is unfortunately we cannot completely further stop it, but still in the process of discussion. So we are doing whatever best we can do for to stop this one because it's not required at all. Basically, I'm telling here, Bangalore traffic is problem because of poor public transportation. Because I did my PhD and other things also in transport engineering only from IIT. So with my experience, qualification and the other things also, I strongly tell here, advocate here, tunnel road is not at all a solution for any of these our Bangalore traffic problems. So I strongly admit that we have to stop immediately this kind of unnecessary money making or money spending business. These are only two things involved here. Because I'm always opposing whenever there is a meeting on this issue. But still is going on. But because one man's interest. But we have to see that one, why a tunnel road is not preferable or preferable. Not many people advocated tunnel is preferable for Bangalore. Why it is needed for Bangalore? I feel strongly to increase the mass transportation. You must have people you have seen how difficult it was to bring one line of metro or two line of metro. For so many years it took. So now we are planning to go for ring railway system, ring metro system. If you bring the ring metro system, perhaps it will solve most of the problems for Bangalore. And then later on, some radial routes also to be made. It is very simple and also where practically we can do also. Because people must be very strong. It is not one man show. It is not a wrestlers meet here. It is a technocrats meet. So hence, I strongly request all of you with various forums to see that this kind of projects will be avoided and prevented. See, now if we talk about the metro is doing fantastic job. Why it is not delayed or why it is not coming in other directions, radial routes also, let's think. But unfortunately, BMRCL, no doubt it has done a good job. It has taken most of the time to implement it because of it happened to be the first project for Bangalore. That's why many times in the meetings they will question why Metro has delayed the work. And of course, these IS people who are dealing the Metro, They are also not, they don't want this system at all, metro system at all. Then we said metro is the only solution for city like Bangalore because we have a ring railway system. We have to put Bangalore grow in all directions. For this one, we need all direction traffic only to see that it will be minimized. How to minimize? Putting only a monorail system, metro rail system. Monorail wanted to come because it has come from Malaysia or Singapore, so they stopped it also again. It is all government level thinking, very, very poor thinking. I am sorry to tell that one. It is very difficult to survive because if the same way continues from the government mentality to see that monorail should not come, metro rail should not come, metro rail should not grow, this kind of negative aspect will not work anymore. So what I request at the point of time, the people and society, they should come together and we have to see that this kind of the project should be stopped by moral telling this one is required, that one required, and other things also. Metro, because metro belongs to government of India, they don't want to bring the government of India projects here. But how long? As long as this government, because we should not talk about government, we should talk about the people requirement. Because we people have to face daily for our transportation requirement. Even with people going to Vidhan Saudha, having good connectivity from various two lines. People, it will cross also, it have a stop also. Many people shifted themselves. It also should see that 22% of the traffic has been curtailed in the places where metro is already operating. If we increase the metro to other places also, I am sure it goes to 65 to 70%. It's already projected, but government is slipping. They don't allow because government want to see that money should be spent on that. More money spent, more money earned. More money earned individually, not collectively. See, this is where the government is functioning. I am extremely sorry because this is a forum of intellectuals. So hence I don't mind admitting what and where we stand for that. So I think all of you should resist this one. We have to take it from the moment and momentum both. So this momentum definitely is going to come. We are also looking some opposition from the public and technocrats, bureaucrats, and everything. See, and also we've made several committees. Government made all the committees to die down also. Unfortunately, I'm telling about it. So this kind of traffic problem, it is not that difficult to solve. World over it happened, day vehicles increases. But why vehicles should increase, we have to think. Because vehicles are increasing, every individual is going for vehicles. Why every individual going for vehicles? Because our mass transportation is not up to the mark. When we increase the metro, when we increase the bus transportation, so that obviously people will not go. Even Calcutta is a good example. Now Delhi slowly is coming up now, Delhi also. Mumbai is a good classical example for the monorail system or metro rail system or a public transport system. Because everywhere they will travel by train only, even richer days also. It's a good example. So why we should not do it for Bangalore? Because after all, a government we can survive 5 years, not beyond. But people, we have to survive with whatever the system they brought. So we have to be doubly careful, and before passing any resolution, we also people to talk to some of our rulers, MLAs, MPs, or a corporators, and everything. We have to talk to them very clearly that what is required. Now corporation also, I straight away opposed. We want to put more bus systems. But buses are there, we can get it also, buses are loan with soft interest. But we are not increasing the buses. We are not putting all the buses to the corner of city. Bangalore, no doubt, it is very difficult. The radial cum circumferential routes we have to create, and they don't want to create because government, the body is also involved with transport minister. So it is there, I don't know what problem they have, but still I recommend, being advisor to the state government, I recommend strongly that we require more mass transportation to curb the individual transport. Right time, quite frequently, if we get the monorail system or metro rail system or the bus system to all corners, people will depend more and more on the bus transportation and other mode of transportation, rather than depending upon their individual transport systems, transport trips. So please kindly take this as a momentum. This is a very good platform and the stage to have the momentum to be gathered. But definitely the people voice is very, very important. At least we can represent it to the government to stop this kind of new wave thinking. How many tunnel road required? Is only one line is sufficient for Bangalore? I don't think. Bangalore becoming radial cum circumferential growth of city. Everywhere we require tunnel. Is it possible by the government? No. Bangalore is a city growth all around direction, all direction. So one transport system is not at all favorable, is not at all good. Ultimately people back to square and they have to depend upon by their own transport. So they are putting more and more pressure on the state government because of some good understanding or bad understanding. I don't know what it is. With this, I think probably I can take it forward, whatever the decision can be brought out from here to the government also. I can take it because I come for two purposes. Not only to tell you what exactly we require, Bangalore require. Bangalore require very badly a good transport network, Bangalore system. Bangalore we need people satisfaction system. That means metro has come. Like metro, but to draw perpendicular routes also, several routes. And it will run along the outer ring, inner ring, so many rings. Bangalore going like a ring it is. All round direction roads are there. Places like Bangalore, Pune and other places also, Lucknow and such places is very difficult because we have to have the radial roads, we have to ring roads with there and also perpendicular roads we have to have. This is number one. But how many roads we can construct in Karnataka government? It is also not possible. Because ultimately we have to follow 40-60 ratio. 60% buildings and 40% the roads or communication systems or networking. That is also very, very important. Otherwise people cannot reach at all. So we have to go for that. We have to do something as this. All of us should join, give a memorandum, write in articles in the newspaper. At least I wish government, we will open our eyes here and other things. Thank you very much.